Well, greetings and good morning, Computer Application for Managers students, BA132. This is Mr. Doucette. This is week 2 in our 9-week course in Computer Applications for Managers here at Cerritos College. And this week, I'm just going to go over some of the assignments that you should be working on. I do want to make a note that I hadn't had any time this weekend to do much grading, or actually last week, but I will be grading all of your assignments and your check-in assignments and all that stuff over the next couple of days. So bear with me on that. I should get caught up at that point, but I just had a lot of classes all start at the same time, so I got a little bit behind. But let's go ahead and take a look together. I'm going to go ahead and enter our class in Canvas. So here I am on my Canvas dashboard, and I'm going to go ahead and select our class. I have two classes exactly the same, so they're both relevant. So either your 592 or 597, 30592, 30597. It's exactly the same information. So we'll be going over that together. For some reason today, I think it's my computer. I need to reboot my laptop, but I'm not showing any of the images here. But you can read in the corner here what they are, Module 1, Module 2. It should be fine on your end. It's just on my end because my laptop is acting up. But we're obviously in week 2, so that means we're in module number 1. So I'm going to select that. And this is the assignments that we worked on last week, and then this is what we're working on this week. So last week you did a discussion on, actually you did a check-in assignment, so I'll be grading that. And then you did a discussion on computers and smartphones, and I'll be grading that. You did an assignment downloading some files, so you're actually doing some computer work, to make sure you understand how to utilize your computer. Most of you, this should all be common knowledge. The same thing with identifying your OS system. You have a quiz on introduction to computers, and then of course you have some study things that help you to understand the content. So you covered one study plan in week number 1. This week you're going to actually be doing 2 study plans. So they each have their own quiz, but study plan this week number 1 is on internet research. So you're going to demonstrate that you know how to do internet research, and there's a quiz on that. So make sure you read through the study plan and that you take the quiz. Same thing with the second study plan on cloud computing. So you're going to be reading through that study plan. And then you're going to be, also there's a slide deck there on both of those for internet research. This should be up here. And then there's a discussion on this. There's an assignment on personalizing your Outlook, so that way you know how to do it. And then there's a quiz on cloud computing. So make sure you read through all those, work through all those. Should be able to step right through them in the Canvas page for each of those. But yeah, I should be grading everything from last week over the next couple of days. And I know there was some concern or question about the textbook. And originally, the way they set this class up was you paid a course fee of like $35 or something like that. And then the textbook was automatically included. For some reason, they didn't do that any longer. And so you have to pay for the textbook, but it's the same price. So it's either you pay at the beginning of the course or pay during the course. Plus, you get a free trial for a couple of weeks if for some reason you don't have the $35. You can do that, but it will end and then you'll have to pay at that point. So anyway, that's it for week number 2. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. This is a class that moves quickly. The assignments, I try and get right. Once I get right on top of it, I'll be grading them pretty much throughout the week. But I got really behind this week, so I apologize. But I'm gonna dedicate the next couple of days to getting caught up. So hopefully everything will be done over the next few days, and you'll be right on track. So, all right, well, have a great week, everyone. If you have any questions or concerns, again, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. We can set up a Zoom session. We can deal with it via email or text. But until next week, have a great one, and you will see me then.